So for the first time ever, I'm going to make a response video to someone that isn't Mikey. And before I begin, I want to 100% put out there that I respect the YouTuber that I'm talking to right now. This YouTuber provides me with daily laughs, and honestly, I watch him all the fucking time. And a lot of the times, he actually gives me a different form of drive to keep going with my YouTube career. His words not only make me believe in myself, but also in Mikey and Steph, who are part of this channel. And for that, I give you a sincere thank you. You have no idea how much it means to me and how much I honestly want to meet and talk to you. And all that being said, you recently made a video that I'm kind of 50-50 with, and I kind of want to go over it a little bit. And with knowing all of that, I want to say that I am not bashing this YouTuber. Cue the intro. Sky Williams, the big, beautiful, gay, and black bear that we all fucking love, released this video in order to respond to everything that's going on with hashtag make YouTube great again. And I want to say that, honestly, I don't know why this hashtag even came to be. Because hashtag where's the fair use was honestly a much better hashtag to use due to the fact that YouTube isn't a bad system. Most of the time when I'm not playing video games, I'm on YouTube watching videos due to the fact that it provides me entertainment that television can't provide me anymore. And I'm always on YouTube watching videos, laughing it up, probably sharing videos with people because that's just what YouTube has given to me. That was their gift. So the fact that people are saying make YouTube great again, guys, YouTube is great. There's just flaws. As someone who supports where's the fair use, I don't think hashtag make YouTube great again was a good way to go with it. Like, honestly guys, if you find a piece of gold that has dirt all over it, you're not gonna say it's dirt. You're gonna say it's gold. And you're probably just gonna clean the dirt off or not give a flying fuck about the dirt. Because in the end, it's gold. It goes the same thing with a piece of shit. You can sprinkle gold on a piece of shit, it's still a piece of shit. So honestly, why not give YouTube its credit? It deserves it. But honestly, back to Sky Williams and his video. He finally came out stating his viewpoint on the whole YouTube debacle that's going on right now, because everyone is in more or less an uprising to bring an end to this faulty system that is YouTube's copyright claim bullshit. And a lot of the viewpoints that he made makes a lot of sense. But with everything, there's flaws to it. He starts out his video stating that he's very uncomfortable expressing his viewpoint. And with that alone, I give him his commemoration. If it is tough for him, then he is brave as shit for actually coming in front of a camera and expressing how he feels about this situation. Which is why, again, in this video, I am not trying to harm him. Sky, I love you, man. The point of me making this is in hopes that one day you see it, and in hopes that not only you, but everyone else watching this video could learn just a little bit more from this movement. Because honestly, Sky, you're right. A lot of the information that people are getting are from their favorite YouTubers, and it isn't the whole story. But what I'm about to express today is what I've come to understand is what the whole movement is about. But I've rambled on long enough. Let's go with the video response.
So for starters, YouTube actually does care. These guidelines are in place for us. They might be outdated and plain bad, but they are here to protect our intellectual property. What we are seeing now is an abuse of the system, but not by YouTube, by greedy MCNs and greedy content creators, both of which have really malicious, terrible practices.
Absolutely. I do agree that there once was a time where YouTube actually cared about us. And when they created the guidelines that are set now, they created it with the intent to protect us. But you have to think of this like it's a relationship. Because when you're in a relationship, there's always two partners and they need support from one another. More or less, one side has to show that they care about the other, and vice versa, to show that they're there for each other. Always, no matter what. To support and to get them through everything. And it's no different with YouTube and their content creators. However, in a relationship, when one party starts to slack off just a little tiny bit, and it seems as though they're never there for you anymore, then the relationship gets called into question. YouTube may have been there for a lot of people back in the day, but right now, at this moment, YouTube isn't there for much people. Not the big YouTubers, not the small YouTubers. It's sometimes the biggest of YouTubers that they're there for. Understand that stuff, when it comes down to copyright infringement, has been happening for a long time with these false claims. Ever since YouTube was actually bought by Google, this has been happening. So of course, as time went on, Party A began to lose just a little bit of faith and trust with it in Party B, because Party B just wasn't there for Party A anymore in this relationship. And the question that always gets asked is, what gives? And this is what's happening right now on YouTube, because YouTube seems to not care. They don't show that they care about us. And as the content creators, as Party B in this whole entire dilemma, we're gonna ask the question, what gives? The point of this whole movement is to, holy crap, did my mic drop? To ask YouTube the big what gives YouTube, and to let them realize that they are still in this relationship with their content creators, that we care about them, and all we want in return is for them to care about us. I want to talk about your analogy, and I'm not gonna post it up because I do understand that you wanted to use rape as an example. And honestly, Sky, you should have used rape as an example, because A, it would have made your analogy make sense. Using murder for your analogy, it falls off completely. I remember watching your video before I even looked at the whole trigger warning section of it. I said to myself, this makes absolutely no sense, especially as a criminal justice major in college. It makes no sense. And then I read your whole rape thing and I was like, now it makes sense. And I pictured in my mind the word rape instead of murder. So yeah, A, it would have made your analogy make sense. B, that is actually a serious thing that's happening right now. And the fact that you would call it out would have been better than masking it with the word murder. But honestly, Sky, your analogy helps me get to my point of this. See, you were afraid of using the word rape, and this was because you were afraid of offending your audience. This would result in backlashes, or there would definitely be punishment to your word rape. So due to the fact that you know that you'll receive backlash for it, you are then limited to your speech, so that you can keep everyone happy and face no repercussions. That's what happens to content creators when it comes down to fair use. Because with every single video we make, we have to question whether or not we're going to offend the big guys. And I'm gonna call them the big guys. This is executive people, people that are in charge of Hollywood, etc. We're afraid of offending them. So we have to ask ourselves within our videos, is this okay? Am I gonna get content ID claimed for this? Even though everything that we're making falls under fair use, it limits our rights to express ourselves. Just like you're being limited from using the word rape. It limits ourselves from expressing ourselves in content, even though that's what YouTube is supposed to be all about. Because what you're not getting, Sky, is that fair use is more or less a right that us content creators have, and that's why it's law. And if someone is taking away our right to openly express ourselves, then isn't that a problem that YouTube should fix? And you can't say that they care fully, because this has been a problem that's been going on for a long time already. It's just right now, YouTubers are finally saying that enough is enough. They're finally standing up for themselves. Finally, YouTubers are saying, YouTube, you have to fix your shit.
Boogie2988 makes a point that says, well, if YouTube's willing to help these bigger channels, why doesn't he help everybody? Well, the reason is because these guys are making so much money for YouTube, it's worth it for the company to even take that risk. That's why there's this normative bias, where huge channels get these responses instantly, and smaller channels have to stay by the wayside. And again, that's just a sound business practice. And that doesn't make YouTube bad or wrong at all for doing that.
I agree full-heartedly that YouTube's drive to help bigger YouTubers is a business etiquette. Yes, but what you're not seeing is their channels being taken down or their revenue being taken from them shouldn't happen. Because yes, a problem can be fixed easily, but in the end, the YouTuber still loses from it. Because I've said it before, money isn't everything when it comes to YouTubers. We cared highly about our fans, especially us at Coed Gaming. But when someone else is making the money that you should be getting for a video that they had no part in, for something that falls under fair use, then yes, it becomes a little bit about the money. This isn't about helping after the fact. This is about avoiding it. And what YouTube needs to do is they need to develop a system that allows it so that the content creator themselves don't lose in the end of everything. Because no matter what, it's a loss for them.
And what's gonna suck about making this video the most is I'm gonna sound like the biggest douchebag here, but a lot of these smaller YouTubers and some bigger YouTubers that are complaining about their channels getting taken down, they're actually just guilty. And
no. A lot of the times they aren't guilty of anything. Yes, it is agreed. Anyone who stands in front of a camera with the video or whatever it is they're reviewing in the small corner and they're just sitting there, oh yeah, absolutely, bruh, that's wicked. Yeah, that shouldn't fall under fair use, because that's fucking stupid. That's not content creation. That's you stealing other people's videos and claiming it as your own. Yeah, they should not be part of this equation. I am, of course, also speaking of Self-Law Antonio mostly, because fuck that guy. But when it comes down to reviewers, let's players, countdown specialists, etc., they aren't guilty of this. And this is coming from a person who, yes, my channel isn't big, but we've dealt with it. And shit, Mikey from my channel lost a whole YouTube channel because of this system that he worked hard on. Fair use gives people the right to make these videos. And though it may contain other people's content, it isn't copyright infringement. But Sky, honestly, and this is no ill will towards you, you wouldn't fully understand it, because A, you make videos in front of a camera, as do I. Okay, you speak to your audience, you don't do anything that would put you in danger of copyright infringement. And B, whenever you do Let's Plays, it's either League or Overwatch, both of which you have permission from them immediately to do so. So nothing really puts your channel in danger of copyright. And if it's happened to you in the past, I can understand that. But from all the content that you've released since the time that I started watching you, and I've been watching you for a few months already, you haven't released anything that would put you in danger. And again, I promise I'm not bashing you for this, but what you have to understand is that not everyone has the resources to do what you do. Not everyone has the talent to do what you do. Not everyone can talk in front of a camera and make it entertaining. Some people go behind reviews or Let's Plays or countdowns because that's what they know how to do. But what you have to understand is that they're within their rights to do so. And if something is pulling them away from that right, then that's wrong. That's a flaw in the system. And again, most of the people that are fighting for this are not guilty of copyright infringement. That is a false statement.
So what, smaller content creators just get on YouTube? Yeah, sorta. And what sucks even more is that a small YouTuber, probably in the eyes of YouTube, is anyone really shy of 2 million subs. And that's why I'm scared, and that's why I'm making this video, because I want to make sure that we're directing our focus and our anger to the right people, because I don't feel like I'll ever make it to 2 million subs. And it's just so scary to me that if you don't have a loud enough voice, your shit's gonna be pushed right under the rug. But sadly, I and my fellow content creators have chosen to pursue a career to entertain our fans, the people that love us, no matter how flimsy it may be. And that's why so many YouTubers are making books and making shows, because YouTube isn't forever. And this whole thing that's happening is one of the rudest awakenings to that truth I've ever seen.
You can't just allow for that and accept that though. As Alpha Omega Sin once said in his past video, smaller YouTubers could be the next thing. It's kind of like a children are the future type concept. Something like this could happen to the next big YouTuber. And something like this can pull that YouTuber away from wanting to do YouTube. And thus, we just lost a rising star right there. That alone could shit on their drive to continue YouTube. And though yes, bigger YouTubers are what give YouTube the most amount of money, you can never just forget the little man.
But one of the greatest and the most admirable points that he did make is he attempted to draw the line of what is and isn't okay. Which in summation is, if I watch your video and if it's so much of that other person's content that I don't have to go back to the original channel, that's infringement. He hit the nail on the head with these react channels. Because why watch the original video when you can watch the original video plus a little extra? H3H3 is the perfect example of someone teetering on the safe side of the line of being transformative and should be the example to follow when we decide what we can and can't do. He and Hia have almost unparalleled comedic genius to take someone else's ideas and put in their own social commentary, and they transform the content entirely and reference it only seldom. That's transformative. That's changing it almost entirely, which is why he's so influential. He's influential because he found a way to be a react channel, but he actually puts time and effort into his videos. Imagine that. Without blatantly stealing other people's content, Antonio. And
I agree 100%. It fucking blows my mind when someone makes a reaction video and all it is them standing there and nodding in agreement. Like, bitch, you look like someone that goes to church. However, this movement goes beyond reaction videos. And I think that's something you're kind of failing to realize. This is not only for reactors. This is for Let's Players, reviewers, parody artists, a lot of different types of content creators who are constantly affected by this faulty system of copyright infringement. And before in your video, you stated that YouTube could possibly get sued if they make the wrong decision. If it comes down to fair use, they shouldn't get sued. I don't think they can get sued. And if they do, they'll win the court case. So what are they losing in that? I don't know, a trip to court? Maybe? That's about it. I don't think they'll lose billions of dollars. But it's very easy to see when a video has fair use or not. Understand that fair use is a law for a reason.
Because these MCNs and these people are actually committing real crimes. These frivolous cease and desist actions are harming people civilly. There's so much you can sue them for. I Hate Everything recently made a video where he was copyright claimed 3 times wrongfully. That is something he can sue for. He should sue for it. Honestly, I think one of the best solutions is to crowdfund an expensive ass lawyer, sue that bitch, sue the MCN or whomever claimed or striked the video, so we can get some traction in punishing these awful unjust claims. And then we can show these greedy dickheads that we can push back.
There are honestly many reasons as to why they can't or won't. And this is why a lot of us are finally coming out and asking YouTube for support. The big guys have lawyers. And dude, lawyers are scary individuals. They can twist and turn things to the point where you're going in for a fair use case, yet you're coming out for murdering someone's cat. And of course, I promise that is 100% dramatized. But still, a lot of the time, it's impossible for someone to sue the bigger guys. But again, I feel as though everyone is getting mixed up with this. I fully agree. We shouldn't be yelling at YouTube. They are not the bad guys. But what we should be telling them is that we as content creators want their undivided attention. And Sky, there are a lot of other statements that you made that I could probably comment on, but honestly, this video is going on long enough. In conclusion, Sky, yes, we should not be pointing middle fingers at YouTube. But what we do need them to realize is that as YouTubers, we need them, and they aren't there enough for us. This flawed system that they have needs to be changed. Something needs to be done. Dude, you made a lot of good points. Your video deserves my respect. And hell, you'll probably never even watch this video. But if you are, Sky, I love you. Please message me, add me on Skype, please. But seriously, Sky, if you are watching this, then dude, thank you for all your videos. Your videos are fucking hilarious, man. They give me my daily source of entertainment, and I fucking love it. And the fact that you're doing more content every single day, it's phenomenal. So thanks for that. And if you want to talk to me privately about this situation, then dude, I'm down for that. Like, hit me up, message me on YouTube. give you my Skype, we can exchange Skypes, like shit like that. I know this is getting beyond the fucking video idea. This is going to like a whole fantasy situation, I guess. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Should YouTube be the one to blame for this? And should Sky Williams let me hold him for, I would say about 3 hours? Let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the show, please hit the like, comment, and share button. Don't forget to subscribe to Coed Gaming for some more awesome videos coming your way weekly. And just remember, guys, my name is Steve, telling you to be good, stay happy, and as always, game on. But seriously, Sky, when the fuck are you gonna let me hold you? I'm so ready. Has taken action to not only remove their video, but also to make the money that they as YouTubers would make from those videos. When the movie ended, I looked at Mikey. I went with Steph and Mikey to watch it. I looked at Mikey and I was like, that was a pretty short movie, wasn't it? He was like, no, we were in here for 2 hours. Guys, thank you for watching. Check out the 2 videos there for some more awesome content. Please don't forget to subscribe to us. And as always, guys, game the fuck on.